Glad to have you with us from Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium in Greenville, North Carolina. Time is starting to run short in this season. The goals, the aspirations are still alive, and we are looking forward to this one here in Week 10 of our coverage of EA Sports College Football. The Pirates headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. So Memphis offense will go on the attack first. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press them and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times, because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Under pressure, trying to make magic on the scramble. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Gibson. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Gets a hand in there.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Memphis will be forced to punt. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. So East Carolina's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And we get our first look today at Emory Williams. Led his team to a win, throwing 4 touchdown passes the last time out. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. And the Pirates racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line. Defense wants to bring the heat. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. He's going for the big play. Wide open. He makes the catch. Finds some room. 10. Touchdown, East Carolina. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down in your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play. And you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Sees an alley. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Right side, it's Sowell. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Buys time to his left. Fires on the move. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Rush right in his face. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense picks it up. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And the defense comes with the blitz.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Grabbed behind the line, it's Gibson. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play.
I love when my quarterback uses his brain. I only need a few yards to get the first down. Nice job. Scrambles around, buys time, gets just enough for the first down.
Wants to throw one first. That's caught. It's Sowell. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Long way to go on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Oh, he makes the play, it's intercepted. Breaks into the open. The 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Pirates. They've got the lead, trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And, man, this defense proving to be so opportunistic. They don't just turn people over. You've already seen them scoop up a fumble, take it back to the house, now an interception, and take it back to the house. They make big plays, and they put that thing in the end zone.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll run it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Williams. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Look out! Took a shot as he threw. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. At the end of quarter one, let's check out the start for both of these quarterbacks. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. 3rd and long right here. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Gets the back moving. Williams to the air again. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Memphis offense to start this drive. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game. Right down the middle. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. To the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Does not get there. Boy, they stopped him just short of the goal line and kept him from getting the 2. He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. There he goes. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. backfield. It's Williams. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Pirates with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Throwing, Williams. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target, and they're just not on the same page.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Williams on the play fake. Going to take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Pirates send out the punt unit. On the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Memphis Tigers offense ready to set up shop. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's got enough. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. After run, now throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on. Second and long here. Running inside. It's Gibson. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Off play action. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Escapes the pressure going right. Turning it on. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. Memphis now operating in the red zone. They're all over him. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Memphis. And they take it in for 6 more points. And the big fellas are on the field as they try to power it in for 2. Here's Brown. He goes in for the 2, and now they've got it down to 10. On the move from inside his own 20. Gets it almost to the 30-yard line. They'll mark him down at the 29, and a solid return there. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Got his man in the middle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Guys, let's talk big picture East Carolina. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs were out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. First down and 5 after the penalty. Williams. Oh, pressure's coming. And he gets rid of it.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Rush is on. And it's a sack. How about that Mike linebacker bringing the heat right up the middle?
Right down Broadway, right in the middle of the defense. This is the guy that sees everything, makes all the calls, and you could tell he knew where he was coming downhill. It came wide open, and he comes to the quarterback and gets the sack.
Third and long coming up. Williams looking for a man. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Picked off. What a play by this defense. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here comes the heat. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Going deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Fresh set of downs going up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Gibson. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Memphis wants to move quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Hits inside, it's Gibson. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Caught. Oh, he's got some space. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Gets rid of it. Oh, and he just dropped it. So close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. The throw. Out wide right, it's Dixon. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Now Memphis will use its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Left side is Gibson. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, they've been able to stay on the field a long time on this drive, and in order to do that, you got to be really good on 3rd down. And that was a tricky one there. The defense trying to give them a bit of a different look, but it never fazed the quarterback, and it never fazed this offense. They're able to pick it up. The clock keeps ticking, and this offense, they're thinking touchdown.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now the Tigers will take their final timeout of the half. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. They'll run with Gibson. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. I don't know what this says about trusting your defense, but they're going for an early onside kick down 1 possession. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
But we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work.
Fires deep toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. The Tigers will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hunter. And the returner goes down. The Pirates will get things started here on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The Pirates want to pick up the tempo. Right side, it's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Keeps it himself. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And the Pirates will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. He'll try to do it himself. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Got a man. It's Hawkins. Breaks free, and he might be gone. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Changing the routes with his receivers. Here's Gibson one more time. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
On the move, he fires. Out wide right, it's Dixon. Touchdown, Tigers. An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Hand it to the back. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. The Pirates are in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Here's Williams to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Complete. Breaks the tackle. At midfield, he's got room. There he goes. Then touchdown, ECU.
That's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Gibson. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. They'll need a bunch on second down. Here's a give to Gibson. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. 3rd and 6 yards to go. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll pull it down and run. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. Offense gets set for second down. The run inside. It's Gibson. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure. They get to him as he throws. Just had to get rid of him.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Got to make the play on 4th. Moving out to the right. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on 4th down, because if it's not there to throw the ball, his athleticism can just take over. He can go get it himself and keep the drive alive. Really nice job that time by the QB.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Marshall. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
3rd and short now from their own 48. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. Memphis picking up the tempo.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the 3rd down, and they get the 1st down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a 3rd down stop.
2nd down coming up. Quick give. It's Gibson. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. Breaks into the open. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Memphis. They move on top here in the 4th. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And he closed the deal by racing 35 yards to pay dirt. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And he coughs it up inside the 20. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On play action. Right side, it's Simmons. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
How good has this offense been on 4th down, converting all 3 times, and they're lining up to go for it again. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, one of the best compliments you can pay a running back is they get stronger as the game goes on. This guy's been awesome all game long, and you're seeing it here in the 4th quarter. He's trying to ice this thing and close it out, still running.
And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Tigers. That's his 3rd score of the game, and he's up to double figures with 10 on the season.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And it'll be a touchback to ball. 25-yard line. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a two-possession game. They must get something here. He's got the tight ends. Down he goes. And the Pirates want to crank the tempo.
This is the moment for this offense. A drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And that last completion left them with 2nd and 1. And this is a fun moment for an offensive coordinator.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Long way to go on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to establish the run. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And hold on just a minute. They have decided to take the points here. Thought they might go for it on 4th and short. One drive has already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again. This time a rather long one from 46 yards out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They tried to get the wall set up for him. Not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Now this defense is going to have to sell out to stop the run and try to get the ball back one last time. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The play fake. Moving to his left. He's going to take off. slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and, of course, the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Sells the run, wants to pass. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Defense uses a timeout here. 2:08 remaining on the clock. They didn't want it to get down to the 2-minute stoppage.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
Blasted as he lets it go. Just barely got rid of it.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wide receiver comes in motion. Williams throws to the tight end. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock.